arm, I'm going to swing back. And now I'm going to just pump the club down again. Pump the club down again. Lower body leading. Butt of the club is pointing at the target. Club head is behind me there. Got the nice fold in the trail arm. Wrists are still set. Solid contact. You'll be in this good impact position where the handle is leading the club head into the ball, and you have a good flat lead wrist. So then just, okay, I'm going to pump it down, get the feel for that through. And then just walk into it and make a swing. Let it go. And you'll just feel that motion. So back, here, here, and through. And have some fun with it. Barry from Hole-in-One Success here. Today's lesson tip, and we'll talk about creating lag in your swing and a little bit more speed. I often get, the students will ask me, how do I get more lag? How do I create more speed in my swing? I want to hit it more solidly and hit it farther, right? We all want to do that. You know, and we see those great pictures, stop action pictures of these really good players in these great impact positions and great motion through the ball with these, you know, slow motion videos. And just how do I achieve that and how can I do that? Part of that is having good separation between your upper and lower body, right? So that you do have the mobility to turn the body halves independent of each other, so that you can make a good wind up on the backswing where I can coil my upper body over the support of my legs and then unwind with my lower body and pelvis to lead on the downswing. You know, that creates a good swing sequence, and that goes a long way to helping create more lag in the swing and more speed and power. The other part of it too is the learned technique of how to move the golf club properly and let the arms and body work together properly. And many golfers will rush the downswing where they're trying to create that speed, they're trying to force the speed, and they end up throwing the arms at the ball. They end up trying to accelerate the club head into the ball with just the arms and hands, and the whole swing sequence breaks down and it gets disconnected, and the result is not very, very good golf shots. If we can think of the golf swing motion more like hitting a ball or throwing a ball, where if I want to throw the ball at my target, I've got it here. I step back to load a little bit, right? And then I step toward the target with my lower body. I plant, right? I'm putting some force there, some body weight and pressure there, and then the arm comes through, catching up right to throw. So there's this load, the step, lower body leads, then the upper body catches up, and then wham, I can throw it. You get speed and you get some power. What happens in the golf swing? Well, we're standing to the side of the ball. The body's a little bit, the body's stationary to start, and players, oh, I want to accelerate, right? I want to create some speed and power, and they throw the arms, right? I'm gonna throw it with my hands and arms as fast as I can. But when you do that, look what happens. I throw the club out, then I pull it in, arms out, race the lower body, and you end up into this very, very weak delivery position where we're throwing the club away from the body, and then it's pulled in. It's actually decelerating as it gets toward the golf ball. Because when you're throwing it out like that, well, you lose that lag, right? You look where that club is now. I've released my wrist, my trail arm starts to straighten out too soon. I'm throwing the club out away. There's no lag there, there's no speed and no power, simply because I'm throwing the club with my arms out ahead of my body. I've got no chance to create any speed, and it's not going to be a very solid golf shot. So one way you can start to change your swing pattern a little bit and start to feel that correct motion, that correct unwinding, so that you can feel the lower body leading and then the upper body catching up, so that you can create that lag, is to do some half swings or three-quarter swings, just to hold the club up in front of you. At roughly a 45-degree angle to the body here. See it like that. And I'm just going to do some little part swings back and through, and I'm just going to go back Okay, I'm going to pump the club down. So I go back to the top, and then I'm going to use my lower body to pump the club down. Pump the club down. Just like that there. So I get that sensation of the lower body leading. Lower body leading. Lower body leading. And when I do that, I'm moving from trail side to lead side with my lower body, so that by the time I get partway down into the deliver position, I've got lots of weight and pressure here. So the lower body's been leading. And when I'm doing that, the trail arm stays folded. It stays bent, and the wrists stay cocked, and the arm slides in front of me. It's not behind me like that. It comes down and slides in front of me there. My weight's here now. You can see where the club is behind my hands. I've got lots of lag there. The ball position would be down there, and then let it release and turn through to the finish. And you'll hear that whipping action as you come through. So here, pump it down, down, and through. So you get that sensation for that nice swing sequence with the lower body leading and letting the trail arm stay folded. You'll get that nice lag going on. And that natural unwinding and hitting action. Just like that. Back and whoop, there we go. Just like that. There. And through. Another way to feel that is to swing the club with just your right hand, your trail hand on the golf club, your trail arm. So I'm going to set up, put my lead behind me. I'm going to hang onto the club with just using my trail hand and arm. I'm going to swing back. And now I'm going to just pump the club down again. Pump the club down again. Lower body leading. Butt of the club is pointing at the target. Club head is behind me there. Got the nice fold in the trail arm. Wrists are still set. And then through to the finish. This way you can feel that club head lagging behind. That's why they call it lag. You can feel the lag of the club head behind. And then that release through for speed. It's called the angular conservation of momentum, right? So we got the angle there, and then the club comes whipping through, comes accelerating through at impact to create that speed. And then you're going to have good solid contact. You'll be in this good impact position where the handle is leading the club head into the ball, and you have a good flat lead wrist, so you'll get good compression, a really, really good solid strike. And then you do a few of those, and then just, okay, I'm going to pump it down, get the feel for that, through. And then just walk into it and make a swing, let it go. So you can feel that same action. You'll get some nice freedom and that club come whipping through. And you'll just feel that motion. So back, here, here, and through. And have some fun with it. And if you're practicing indoors and you don't have a hitting area to work on, get yourself some of these foam balls. They're great. You can bounce them around the walls in the basement, and you at least get the feel for swinging the golf club. So try those. They'll help put a little bit more freedom in your swing, create a little bit more lag, and we'll see you again. Barry from Hole in One Success.